So, have you applied for work in the UK? Have you applied for studies in the UK? Are you thinking of going to the UK with your family? In this episode, I'm going to be breaking down the tuberculosis test, how you need to go about it, because it's very tricky if you don't know. So, if you want to learn how to apply for the tuberculosis test, and maybe you've been trying, it's difficult, it's hard, and you're thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to break it down here in this video. So, what do you do? What you always do when you watch the Fuse Chronicles videos, or the Fuse or videos in the Fuse Chronicles series. You give me 1 second, I'm gonna dash up to the market, and you guys already know what comes next. You smart people, you know. Let's get it.
You know the way I do it when I drop lyrical. Anytime I spit lyrical, philosophical. All the niggas mimical, but they stand still on taking literal. Punchlines collateral. Maximum damage.
Hello, Chronics. Hello, YouTube. This is still your value-based king Fuse out another value-packed video. Now, in this episode, I'm going to be telling you guys how to apply for your medicals. So you want to go to the UK to study, you want to go to the UK for work, and you're wondering, oh my God, it's so hard. I can't find the link for Nigeria. And in fact, when you want to register for the medicals or your tuberculosis test, I think it's only 4 or 5 countries, if I'm not mistaken, plus or minus one. So it could be 5 or 6 that are covered. So you want to click on, okay, let me tell you what you need to do. Okay, first thing you need to do is to call the number. There are 4 numbers on the UK or the gov.uk website. So gov.co.uk website. Call any one of those numbers. Yes, it's a wait period, and you need to have a lot of top up on your phone if you want to get through. So call that number. They're going to send you a link when you tell them what the problem is. They're going to send you a link. With that link, that's when you register. So if you have a family, you're traveling with a family, you're traveling with maybe 5 people, 6 people, 8 people, one registration form or a series of registration form can only accommodate only 4 applicants. 4. So it cannot accommodate more than 4, it can accommodate 5, it can accommodate 6. It might tell you number of applicants 6, but it's only 4 that will be shortlisted for you to pay. So the best thing you want to do, or the best thing to do, if you do want to travel with maybe 5, 6, or more than 4 people, do it in batches. So do a set of 4 first, and then do another 2, another 1, another 3, another 10, depending on the amount of people, the retinue of people you're going to be traveling with. Okay, so is there anything you need to know? Another thing that you need to know is when you finish your registration, you're going to get a notification in your inbox, in your email, telling you that, oh my God, the registration is done. But you're going to be unable, when you click on manage appointment to pay the fees, you're going to be unable to do this. You're just going to see it in draft. Just go to the gov.co.uk website, copy down the account number and forward the money. Then just take the printout. So whatever you get, the printout you get that confirms that you have paid for your medicals, your TB tests, please print it out. It's very important. It's very stressful when you go for your medicals without that printout, because you're going to have them tell you, okay, please forward it to this email, we're going to print it for you. It's just too much stress. And me, I know like stress. It's just the truth of the matter. I don't like stress at all. So I hope this is very helpful. When you're going for your medicals, please, 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 and please go with a pen. You mustn't go with a face mask. It's not necessary. Go with a pen. It's very important that you go with a pen, because you're going to do a lot of signing, particularly if you're going with your family. You're going to do a lot of signing. You're going to do a lot of the signatures you're going to sign. There are many things you're going to do. And please be conversant. If you're the primary sponsor, be conversant with the people that are going with you, their names, their passport numbers, and all this stuff, because you're going to do a lot of proofreading so that you don't make mistakes. If you do mistakes, you're going to have to repeat the process again. Now, there's something that I wanted to tell you guys in this video. Now, if you're applying for work in the UK, and for some strange reason, maybe the company, or you're applying through an agency and they don't send you your certificate of sponsorship, okay, your COS, they don't send you that, you could still go for your medicals, for your TB test. But this time it's going to be the company that's going to tell you, oh, go do this, go do that, we need this, we need that. Because when you feel, you're going to fill a consent form. I'm going to go back, I'm remembering many things now. So many things in this brain. It's just how it is when you have a family. It's just so much going on in my life right now. when you have when you fill the consent form, because you're going to have to fill a consent form. You're going to have to fill a consent form. When you fill the consent form, you're going to have to. The consent form basically is just to tell them that, listen, whatever you do here, I give you permission. You're under no liability. Even if you inject me the wrong way and I get sick, even if you inject me and I get polio, even if you inject these, of course you can't get polio. Polio only catches people who are, 2 to 5 years, so you're an adult. So, but if they inject your child, something happens. The consent form is, listen, you're not going to hold us liable. You're not going to hold us liable to whatever happens, okay? So please don't even make it bigger than it is. Just fill the consent form if you are interested in going to the UK. Okay, just fill the consent form, just fill the thing, and just sign the thing, as football fans would say. Fill it and move on. When you do that, please put your home address. If you're filling the form from Ghana, if you're filling the form from Sierra Leone, from Belgium, from the Philippines, from Germany, wherever you're filling the form from, put your local residential address of your country at the top and fill the address of your employer in the UK at the bottom. Please don't forget it. And if you want to put the address of your employer at the bottom, don't forget to put the phone number as well. They're going to make a certificate. At the end of the process, when you finish the consent form, you're going to go get a passport photograph done. They're going to do it for you. They're going to take you the passport photograph. They're going to take your picture, the passport photograph. There's a white backdrop in the IMO office. You're going to take your passport. Then after that, you're going to go for your registration inside. That's the next step. When you finish your registration, that's where you're going to tell them, listen, I'm traveling with dependents. Look at the information. You're going to go through the information. You're going to just go through the information and give you more forms, give you more receipts, give you more acknowledgement letters and stuff. And it's only the primary applicant that can go through this. Okay, let me just change my hand. It's hurting. I'm not in my house, guys. I'm not in the usual place I usually shoot content. I'm in a different place, so I'm not using my tripod stand. My hand is hurting. Okay, please forgive me. So you're going to have to check the information to make sure everything is perfect, everything is good, and when you confirm that everything is okay, they're going to call your partner. If it's your girlfriend you're traveling, or your wife you're traveling with, you're going to call her to get the documents and until you go. When you're done, you're going to do your x-rays, your chest. Please, when you're doing the x-ray, I beg you, breathe in. They'll hang the board and they'll hang it very high. You tilt your head in this elevated angle. Do it like this. Hold, then breathe out. Don't do it the way some other people do it. You're just going to mess yourself up, okay? But they're going to teach you how to do it. Do it. If you do it wrongly, they could tell you to come back and repeat the process. But don't worry about it. You're not going to pay when they tell you to come back. The TB certificate is valid for 6 months, so don't worry. Your payment, which is very high, if you've checked it online, it's very high, is going to cover you for 6 months. Now, remember I told you about, if you're not sure of the employer that you're going to go with, the employer that wants to offer you employment, if you're not sure of that employer, I beg you, just put a temporary name, put an address. If you have someone in the UK, an address you can use, put that name. And when you're done with the process, you can always come back and pay them in minor stipend, and they're going to change the name and change the address. It's possible. So don't even think all hope is lost, particularly those who are rushing and it's an emergency for them. Don't even worry about it. It's going to be perfect, okay? When you're done with the x-ray, you're going to go see the doctor. They're going to ask you about your history. Do you have anybody who had TB, anybody who was sick, someone that coughs, or do you cough? All this kind of stuff. They're going to ask you all these questions. When you're done with that, they're going to send you to collect your certificate. It's a long process, but it's worth it, particularly if you want to go to the UK. If you're thinking of moving to the UK for work or for studies, you cannot skip this stage. It's just, you have to do it. You have to do it, okay? You have to do it. Now, when you collect your certificate, then you're good to go. You can go apply for your visa and put together all the other documents, and that is it. So I hope this video was originally intended for people who want to apply for their medicals, who were finding it difficult, but I ended up telling you about the whole process. You know how we do with Fuse Chronicles. We give you the goods, okay? So please, all I ask is that you go down, smash the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, like our video, and please share it with your friends, particularly those who are interested in moving to the UK for work or for studies or to visit, because all of them have to do their medicals, okay? In the next episode, I'm going to tell you about new updates to immigration policies to the UK so that you can stay guided and make plans accordingly so you don't get turned back at entrance, okay, at entry into the UK. So if you don't want to miss that episode, you don't want to miss that video, go ahead, smash the subscribe button, like our video, and of course, you know what it is. I will see you guys on the next one. I still remain your value-based king Fuse. I'll catch you guys on the next cut. Bye bye for now.